lighter episode. Not so dark and scary. Jenna wanted to change Connor.
She got him some skinny jeans.
Yeah.
They went to Roots Canada. That was a good move.
I'm always approving the Roots Canada trips.
And Connor basically said it all. He was like, Jenna, the problem is you, not me. It's
yeah,
you,
we've been saying the problem's Jenna for a long time, so there you go.
She's very insecure and sad.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? Connor did look nice. I'll give her that. He, ditched the glasses and put some, fitted clothes on. I was like, oh, wow, there's AJ Sawden. That's why.
Yeah, because there's AJ and then there's Connor. It's like when you take Christine Prosperi and you put those glasses on her, and it's like a whole different person.
It's like, oh, there you are, Imogen. Where'd you go?
Yep.
I don't know. He looked very attractive. I mean, AJ is gorgeous, so I was like, oh, hey. Mm-hmm. Which was nice. I don't know. I'll root for them over any of the other stupid couples going on in Degrassi right now, so.
Yeah, I want them to win. I'm predicting that there's going to be something with Imogen and the new gal Jack, who, by the way, reminds me of a baby Chloe Rose.
Yeah, she's kind of gorgeous. She had, Heidi hair, and I was, all about it.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
And I just feel like there's going to be something there
that wasn't there before.
A lesbianic couple.
Let's be honest.
In the running. And then there's going to be some kind of drama, and maybe... Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to predict that, Becky is then going to realize her love for Imogen through all of this prom queen drama. Is it a prom? Is that what they're running for?
I think it's a spring fling dance or something.
Oh, yeah, because everything great happens at the spring flings at Degrassi.
Yeah, right. Well, everything good happens at dances, too, right? I mean, that happens. I don't know if I'd go all that far. It's interesting that, they called it a date, and I think that there was, a double meaning there. I don't think Imogen thought it was a date because of the way Becky set it up, but Becky didn't, and there's some confusion. It's is Becky being lesbian-y?
Who's going on a date?
Remember Becky in the kitchen with Imogen?
Yeah.
Wants to,
I thought she,
alone.
invited herself to her thing with Jack. I thought that's what happened.
No. She was like, oh, can we just not invite Jack to this and, to the dance and, let it be our thing? Oh. And she was like, oh, yeah, I guess if you want to be like that. So I feel like there's some confusion. It's I don't know if Imogen or Becky is really, being all with the lesbian feelings, or if it's just,
It's ever since she saw Imogen with no bra, that's what did it for her.
Right, okay. I mean, Alex is on a whole new, level with this, a whole new world.
It took her down to Chinatown.
I don't think she has the lesbian feels for her.
You don't think Becky does?
No!
Oh, I think they're definitely turning...
Oh,
listen,
I don't think so.
The Baker twins were written to be a big, mocking sham from the beginning, and they're starting the demise of the Baker twins by first sending one of them to jail for molesting a girl.
Yes.
And now they're bringing Becky Baker down by bringing her into the realm of
the gray areas and stuff.
Yeah. It's happening.
I don't know.
We need another lesbian. Fiona is gone. Jack is here.
Jack is here, and Imogen is free for everybody.
We need another lesbian.
I don't know.
That's what's
I don't know.
happen.
I mean, Degrassi does love lesbians, so it's definitely possible. But I don't know. I'm not sold yet. I think that there's some miscommunication going on.
I want somebody for Tristan.
Yeah, when are we gonna get some eligible gay guys up in here?
Never, apparently.
What happened to the days of Marco, where it just felt like there was just gay pouring out?
There
of
was
the school.
lots of gay guys.
Gay, so much gay, and I was so excited about it. Now I feel like it's some sprinkles of gay, but not enough for my liking.
Not enough.
We definitely need to get some little attractive boy for Tristan right now.
Mm-hmm. And if there's anybody out there who actually thinks Zig moving into Maya's house is a good idea, you are sadly mistaken.
Right, so Zig was popping a squat, and, it was definitely Bad News Bears. Totally reminded me of when Sean stole Simpson's computer, when, Maya's computer,
oh, that was such a touchy
Except,
episode.
it wasn't, I mean, obviously, but it just reminded me of that in that moment.
It's touchy.
Yeah, it was...
But you know what? Zig was living at Eli's house, and that's all I have
And
to
that's
say.
what happened. There you go.
It just ain't right. A character's gone, and then their house gets recycled to another character, and you think we're not going to notice, but we totally do. And then sometimes you have a character who, they live in a house, just an average house, and one day their door is red, and then the next day their door is blue, and that's what happens.
Eli's parents were like, Eli moved to college, now we can't live anymore, and they all jumped off a building, and now they're gone,
forever.
And that's why their house is vacated. The end.
Yeah, so if you go to Degrassi, you're going to move around a lot. You're going to have a lot of inconsistent-looking houses. That's why all these kids are all screwed up, because they don't know what their houses look like.
Maya's like, Mom, is that you?
Yeah,
Mom?
Her mom is different every single time.
I don't know who you are anymore. Yeah, neither does she.
There were 3 Matlin moms. I don't care what anybody says. There were 3.
Okay. We'll go with 3. Mm-hmm. Why not? So yeah, I don't know. With the whole Zig moving in thing. I mean, I think that Maya had to do something, because, she did what she thought was right, but she did kind of an Emma move where she, reacted so soon to all of this, trouble afoot with Zig, and maybe it wasn't the best thing, because now he's, going to a group home and all that badness.
Group home.
Yeah, not good. So I guess she was, trying to correct it by having him move in, which is a good idea for, the charitable, nice Maya, but at the same time, it's going to be bad.
The intentions were good, but there are those undertones of, well, Maya, you're dating Miles, and now Zig is moving into your home, and you have a history, and that's going to be awkward.
And a deep history at that. It's not even it wasn't together and broken up. It was never together, but there, and then
I kind of feel like they're endgame. Is it me? I feel like Tori left the picture. I kind of feel like Maya and Zig are going to be endgame.
I don't want to think that far.
I kind of feel, because it's, can you just make him more like Sean, so I like him a little more?
That's where I was going with that. I can't do it until he becomes like that Sean. He was rough around the edges, and then something about him, his greasy car fixing heart, got better, I don't know.
Here comes your man. Is it just me, or are these characters just not quite going there for you? I just feel like I'm not quite as invested in these new kids as I should be.
Some of them. Not all. Some of them. I'm still loving our in-betweeners, the not so old school Degrassi, but not quite new school. Claire will never not be amazing for me.
Claire's a bridge between
she's the bridge between the old and the new, and I feel like she's still so grounded in the good stuff.
And the good haircut.
Yeah, exactly. Some of them, I love Tristan. I feel like he could have been like a character in the olden days. There are some people that I feel could have flip-flopped back and forth. I'm not sure, Zig is not there for me yet, We
need more, because I feel like I have this feeling that when we say things like this, that the writers might assume, oh, okay, then we need to just give this character, one really big, dramatic, interesting plot, and that'll put them over the edge for these kids to be invested in. But really, we just need them to be consistently threaded throughout the plots and consistently having...
The problem, it's lots of kids. There's lots of kids now,
so
and
it's
very hard to do that anymore, like it was in the good old days.
I mean, they are doing a good job of mixing up the characters, and they're not so
they
only these characters.
Yeah, no, they interact in interesting ways. I still bring it back to when Mo was on, and Mo and Maya had a lot of shared scenes, and they're two characters that you wouldn't exactly expect to see together. So I like that kind of stuff. That stuff is interesting to me. They you know what? I've had a change of heart about Zoe. There is something redeemable. We are invested now. So I feel like there's still hope that I'll be interested in the whole Maya and Zig thing. But you put together such a golden character in Cam. We loved him in such a short amount of time comparatively to some of these characters that we've had on there. And we loved him so good. And then to see him gone, which, obviously there was a reason for that, but I'm just not sold with the other ones quite yet.
It's they need to take everything that they did with Cam at that level of intensity and that level of the amount of energy that they put into his character and just do it for everybody.
Yeah. There's just like
that's what needs to happen.
There's like a likability thing that Cam had like automatically, and I know that was kind of the point, but like I feel like it lacks for characters like Zig. Like I don't know. I'm hoping that we get like I don't know some kind of backstory. It was like he went from being like a scumbag to like we were okay with him, and then he was like back to a scumbag. Like he was even like it wasn't like he was just a jerk. Now he's like really scummy, and then you find out oh god, there's a reason behind that. It's actually because this is the way he's been living.
Right.
And that was intense and great and stuff to see, but like I would have loved to see what was happening for real, like what the struggle he was going through. We kind of didn't get much of a view of that. Yeah. It was more from Maya's perspective, seeing him like in that.
We need to see like more of the parent situation, like what's going on there. Like we got a sprinkle of it, but not quite enough to be so invested in it.
Right.
We need to be invested. Just more. I need to put more of my money in the bank for these characters.
Exactly.
And right now, I just don't feel like it's a good time to share.